Moving forward, one of the things I want to show now is how do we go from a bold failure to actually fix things. I'm going to go and copy this error message in here, and I'm going to jump on the editor side. So this is the developer experience. So this is where the job actually happens, right? Where we get work done. I guess for people then they're coming from VS Code, they'll see a lot of similarity. You never feel like you kind of have to learn a new interface. But we've been adding more and more functionality to make that process of working with Git in particular as easy as it can be, particularly if you're not super familiar with Git. So I can use now this feature to go ahead and create my branch, which is fix dbt pipeline F1. And that's where we're trying to simplify as much as possible the experience. So you don't really have to think about what branch I'm checking out. Am I in the right place? Am I not in the right place? You just take care of that. And here's where we have DinoAI, which is our agent. So as I said earlier, we have part of the capabilities we build is around bold, but also there's a lot that we've been working to make sure that also the developer experience work as seamless as it can be. I can try and do something now. Let's say I'm going to drop here the exact error message we got, and I'll press enter. Let's see how far we get on this one. But the idea being is, okay, how can we go from a bold error to an AI summary to actually get the agent within Paradime, do some of the work for us to try and help us and fix what happened here. And DinoAI is going to go and start reading through a bunch of things for us, define what the potential issue was. We actually go and open the file diff at this point, and it's going to try and fix our problem, right? So you kind of went here and try and resolve one of the aliasing. I can click on accept to make sure that I'm happy with the changes. I can go ahead and test them now. And it's also providing to me the actual command, right? How can I go ahead and test this again? So I can click on copy, let's say, I can go here, and let's say I'm going to paste this in. Let's try and run it. And I think this is how I see the humor in the loop, right? Like, how can you work with AI to test things to make sure that we try and solve some problems? So actually, it's like, actually, hey, there is actually another error, and that's why we fix it. So let's try and solve this other one now. So I'm just going to copy your message, and I'm going to change and send this here again, and see how far we can get without having to write and touch code too much here. So there is a mismatch. Again, the agent was able to find the mismatch for me, find what the issue was there. I can click on accept again and go through the process of like, how can we fix as many as much as possible. We can go ahead and click and accept again. So kind of go through these workflows of using both the agent to help us some of the error, and more importantly, kind of walk us through what these issues are and how they can be resolved. So I'm going to kind of try and maybe rerun this again on the front and see how this can be fixed. And yeah, now we actually went from failed pipeline with an error message to a summary that is human readable to then work with the agent alongside to kind of fix those problems. And it sounds like a very small thing, but one of the features we built very early on with AI was actually generating commit messages, right? Like, people tend to not spend enough time on writing commit messages, and that's what we built. This is one that still today we can build all crazy things around super smart agent and open files, tell us what is going to look like tomorrow, but still generating a commit message is still what feels magic for a lot of users when I do demo Paradime.
Is the topmost used feature of AI, right? Commit message.
It is. And now, of course, I can click on commit and push. And again, here's where the interface will take care of updating my branch, rebasing, pushing, committing, doing all these things for us.